Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry. And welcome back to more of our continuing effort to die as slowly as possible on misery. Let's see. Let's check in. Right, so we are... Oh, we've just ticked over... We survived 28 days. Our condition is actually kind of okay. Shockingly enough. Yeah, I think we got down to about 2/3 when we left Broken Railroad.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
And then we took a quick side jag to Milton to do a little bit of looting, mostly cattails and other food. But we actually kind of healed up a bit since then. So now we're under the gun because in 3 days, the rest of the afflictions are going to hit us. Also, hey, Andrea. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, Andrea. Need to tell you this. Off stream, I've been going back to Organizer, and I've reached the point where you have 5 slots per room now. And I'm having like just individual levels taking me like 30 minutes or more. It's a lot. It is a very brain hurty situation, but it's pretty fun. I think I've got about 10 levels to go now. And I guess there's an unlock where you can either unlock it by backing Gecko on their Patreon or by finishing all 50 levels. So I'm curious to see what that is. You said 5 slots per room. Yeah, and then when they throw in the rule book as well, saying like certain people or certain activities are just not allowed in certain rooms. It's because it's like you go through, you play like you got like what 9 up to 9 rooms now, and like you beef one placement, and then you gotta do it all over again. Yeah, it is. It is still fun, despite the occasional frustration. But good to see you, Andrea. Hope you and the little man are doing well. Okay, let's jump in. Right, because when we last checked in, there was a blizzard happening. So what do we need to do? Yeah, we got those. Right. So I think while we're waiting there, can I make any teas? I can. Well, a tea. But 1 tea's more than none. Let's do that. Maybe we'll do some quick clothing repairs. I'll grab some cloth right here. And then when the game lets us, we'll hustle down to the dam and then we'll get moving on our crafting that we are so very far behind on. Do I? Oh, I don't have any torches. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. Start by touching up our undies. Keep my ear out for that blizzard stopping. The toques. I might go for the pants instead. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with your fucking cabin fever risk. If you wouldn't keep throwing fucking blizzards at me, this wouldn't be a fucking problem. cloth? I have 9. Okay, we got plenty. This is gonna get us like 0.2 degrees each. That's gonna take 54 minutes though. The Mac is gonna take also 54 and 2 cloth. Yeah, screw it. Go for it. Fuck off. Come on. You're like 90% through, then you fail. Ugh. 5. We do want to have some cloth on us because we are going to be making snow shelters here before too long. Okay, are you done yet? Jesus. Nope. Gonna be another day-long blizzard. All right. Well, we just keep doing what we're doing. What else can we touch up? That would be worth it. I guess sweater? I don't know. Well, 0.2. There's probably like 1. That'll only be like 0.1? I don't know. Because yeah, the thin wool sweater would be weird if it capped out like 1.1 or 1.2 degrees, I feel like. Okay, there we go. Grinding that mending XP. Yep, fuck me. Game really wants me to get desperate and go, charging through a blizzard and give back all that condition regain. Okay, here, one YOLO repair. Fuck you. Dark. You're the one who let me start. Okay. Did it stop? I think I might have stopped. Let's check. Yep. And negative 29. Well, that's not helpful. But I think we do really need to go. Okay, do I have... I do not have much in the way of fuel. Do I really want to use a coal? No. Oh, okay, what are we going to do? No, just use a book. Matter of fact. Yeah, well, I'll grab some books because we're not coming back here. Because yeah, there's a couple things we could chop up, but we need to use a tool, and it's dark, and you can't use tools in the dark, and blah 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 blah. There we go. So we'll use those to get our torches. That's fine. Yeah. We have water waiting for us in the dam, I'm pretty sure. So we don't need to make a bunch. Early. I need to make that birch tea. Oh, do I have coffee in here? I have an coffee in here. Okay. Okay, we use torch, we use book. Hey, Pancake, welcome in. How was the appointment? Better than the other one. which I know sounds like a low bar, because it is. Yeah, give me... Yeah, just put both of those in there. Right, okay, drop that. Jiggle. You make the birch bark. Yeah, so I went to another ophthalmologist today to get a second opinion because I was slightly underwhelmed by Dr. Orlando and his rather blasé attitude. But get this. So the guy I went to, Dr. Brian, he actually taught Dr. Orlando. I guess he was one of his professors. So there's that. So the overall conclusion is the same. Like so Dr. Brian was also of the opinion that the condition I've been having is not anything to freak out about. I think the way he explained it, like if this was something serious, like with the way what I described, I would either be blind or dead. Like if there was actually something, like it was like a stroke level thing wrong with me, we would know by now because this has been happening on and off for a while. Real quick, let me go grab that other stuff while those are warming up. I do want that and that. We're going to want that. I have tools waiting for us. Am I going to take all this? You know what? This is all potential Bannock. Yeah, so hit the as best he can kind of deduce from all the details I've given him. Like it's not an eye problem. Like and he basically did all the same things Dr. Orlando did to me, plus some extra tests. No detectable physical issues with the eye. Like the eye itself is fine, the blood vessels seem fine. So what he thinks is it might be like there might be an issue with like a narrowing of like one of the little passageways that brings blood to the brain and the eye and whatnot. Now it's not because like the way he explained it, and he explained it like quite thoroughly. So it's like it's not like the blood flow is not getting cut off. If that would happen again, it'd be blind or dead. But what he thinks is it is getting partially obstructed. So like the flow is getting slowed down, and that is the reason I'm having the issue that I'm having. But unlike Dr. Orlando, he says, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. And I agree, because I would like to know for sure. Just have some, some closure, or at least a little bit more certainty, I guess, if you will, about what's going on. So he's given me a referral letter, much like my GP gave me to go to an ophthalmologist in the first place. And So he has suggested finding a neurologist to basically look at the machinery, like the plumbing, if you that is behind the eye, because like that is beyond his bailiwick. But what he thinks is that it is so it is not it's not age related, because he he went out of his way to call me young many times, which and I'm old enough to appreciate that. But yeah, so it's his it's not blood pressure, or well, let's see. Yeah, it's not because of like hypertension or diabetes or anything like that. He thinks it's like, so when I go down to tie my shoe, and then when I stand back up, it does look. He thinks it is, something is kind of pinching a vessel that is. So it's like, yeah, like pinching, like if you're of a certain age, like and you're the if you're of the generation that drank out of the garden hose. So the garden hose that leads to my eye is getting pinched, and then the eye cannot drink from it as quickly, or something. God, there's a metaphor for you. So yeah, so he thinks nothing serious, no reason to freak out, but let's see, let's poke around, let's get to the bottom of this, and most importantly, let's make sure we ask someone who my insurance will pay for. And the American in me was very appreciative of that as well. So yeah, I've got three different neurologists to choose from. Now, unfortunately, they're going to make me leave Hong Kong Island. Like, they're all in Kowloon, so I'm going to have to go across the harbor, and I'm not thrilled by that. Not because anything against Kowloon, it's just like, that I'm still I'm still working up to venturing out. Like the instincts developed over the pandemic are still very ingrained. Is that a... Oh, okay, that wolf just whiffed. Go get him, boy. And more importantly, go get him away from me. Okay. We're taking a small detour here. I know we're getting cold, but I'll see if I can grab some cattails. More importantly, if we have any loose birch bark around. Are you fucking serious? How many of you are there? Didn't go chase a deer, jerk. I, how how many of you little punks are there? Okay. If this is my last torch, I might have to reconsider this cattail gathering. Is this my last torch? No, it's my next to last torch. I should probably still reconsider, given again we are freezing. Yeah, there's at least two, probably three here. One snacking on a wolf, and then the other two trying to snack on me. Or one who's snacking on a deer, rather. Be weird if they were snacking on each other. And I guess a little extra outside time wouldn't be the worst thing, given the game is carping at me about cabin fever again. Yeah, no, I wanted that. I see, especially. Yeah, and it might be a thing that's just, it's going to be annoying and temporarily, uh, it's going to a temporary inconvenience. Although, if I do end up somewhere where I'm going to be driving more often, it'll be more than an inconvenience. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, if the consensus view is it's nothing life-threatening, it's not a sign of an impending stroke, then okay, I can deal with that. But yeah, and that was the start of the day. That's like 9:30. Like I was just about the first person in that office who wasn't also working there. But yeah, 9:30 is remarkably early. Yeah, let's just run. We're cold and we have energy to burn. Although I might not necessarily have calories to burn. There we go. Okay, we gave back some of that condition, but oh well. Huh, okay. We're going to do some crafting right away. Gonna look for a bit baking muffin. Ooh, yeah, enjoy. Yeah, absolutely, bake away. Oh right, yes. Yeah, so let's. It feels like 8. Hmm. And how much condition did we give back? About 14%. Don't love that, but cattails aren't going to pick themselves. Okay, that'll do for a bit. Let me just, as a precaution, we'll drop any perishable foodstuffs right there. Okay, and I have 42 feathers. Nice. Okay, that should be plenty. Can put those there. I want those. We got 24. Oh, right, because we got the 2 freebies from anglers. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me just consolidate for a moment. Probably don't need all of those on me all at once. Definitely don't need those. But I want my full-size tea. There. Yeah, matches we are just fine. So real quick, I want to go. Let's pop to the turlets and avail ourselves of the deliciousness there, and making blueberry chocolate and cherry with frosting. Ooh. Also, donuts will have mango jam. Ooh. That does sound pretty fantastic. Okay, 0.74. I mean, we could go around looting some of the dam, but given how much we are on the clock here, I don't know that's necessarily that might be the best use of our time. Oh, I saw that toilet. Don't think I didn't. Fine. Okay, 3/4 of a liter in each. Not a ton, but enough. Now, I got the hacksaw. The question is, I'm trying to think ahead to making tip-ups. Is that seriously another blizzard out there? My God. And we'll need some scrap metal for that. But no, honestly we can get that in coastal. So I don't think we need to haul that with us because we're going to be rolling heavy as it is. Are you serious? Putting film in a locker. All right. Okay, so there's a cured. Oh, I do have a cured deer. Right? We have 2 cured guts. Perfect. Actually, yeah, give me all those. So we only have 2 guts, so we can't make any clothing, but this does mean we can make our bow. Now we do have some deer hides, I think in PV. That's a ways to go. Now, how much do we want to rush versus do we just want to sleep, regain some more condition, and then be able to travel as soon as possible? We have a couple like 2, maybe 2.5 days. What do we have? 20. We have 24 arrowheads, but we don't need to use all those right now. I think we can plan on losing some of them to arrow thieves. Let's make. Yeah, give me a bow. And let's see, go for a dozen arrows, so that's 4 birch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't. I'll take the maple saplings. Probably won't take all the birch, just because that's a lot to roll with. Yeah, so let's sleep a bit. Because I don't, I'm not sure we'll be able to craft in the dark. Well, actually, let's see. If I try to make these in the dark, requires light to craft. Okay, that's what I figured. So yeah, let's just sleep till morning. There we go. Good enough. Like we could have lit a fire there and then crafted by firelight, but that would require breaking down like those crates or using coal, and I'd really rather I want to hold on to that if at all possible. Okay, so yeah, give me that and that that. And those. Oh, turns out I had a bunch of water there anyway. Oh well. Ain't no lemonade like fresh Canadian lemonade. Straight from the source. Anyway, so take 2 hours and a bit. That's fine. At least she's so forth. 312. Very good. Lovely. That's our cabin fever. Manageable. Oh, right. Can I make more birch bark? Can I make one more birch bark? And a couple of those. Let's just do that while we're here. Okay. So do I have my fancy tools? I do have my fancy tools. Do I have my feathers? I do. Okay, so we can be able to accelerate that a bit. Hey, Waba, welcome in. Time for a miserable weekend? Well, the weekend started with a doctor's appointment at 9:30 in the morning, so that wasn't an optimal start, but we got generally good news from that. So I'm willing to I'm willing to take that trade-off. But good to see you, Waba. Hope you're well. Your weekend's going all right. Let me give you a proper welcome real quick. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to finish up our crafting, and then we're going to hustle to coastal before the other two afflictions kick in.
You did! Get away from that deer! It's my deer! Go get the other one too. Grrr, boo, hiss, go away.
Yeah, the wolves deserve that sassing. Let's be honest. Let me give Andrew some love too while we're here.
Here we go. Here we go. See how badly this torch hurts him? Oh, it hurts, don't it, Jason? Oh, he's almost dead! Oh, so am I! Oh my god! Woo!
Nice, we got one of the Friday the 13th clips. I love how into that game Andrew is. It's like an NES title and a movie spinoff at that. But it's just I so love it that she is as into that as she is. Okay. What are we doing? Yes. I have my fancy tools. So that'll be down to 45 minutes. Yeah, we'll do these in sets of 4. And we might run out of daylight. Well, okay, if we do, this might be the time we start that fire and then craft by firelight. Preferably with reclaimed wood rather than burning our coal. Yay! Level 2 archery! Maybe we'll even get to use it at some point. Actually, that's a good shout. Let's use that tool while we can. And that'll get us at least another few hours. I think the bow's gonna take 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. Let's power through these as quickly as we can. And we made 1. Right, it requires light to craft. What burnables do we have that are not coal? I have 8 reclaimed wood and some sticks. Any other wood we can break down real quick like? Oh, here we go. I might be able to do this with my hands. Yes, but it'll cost all of our calories and take an hour and a half. But I think I'm going to do it because we really need to get moving. Yeah, we got 20. We're so at 29 days. We got like a day and a half to get done and get to coastal. And if the game's not going to give us a conveniently timed Aurora, we're going to have to take matters into our own hands. I'm going to use one of these books if we don't get this fire. We don't have time to be faffing about. There. I threatened it into cooperating. Okay, there's 5 hours. No, we don't need to make water. But I'll do it anyway. Okay, that's 2 hours. So I can do 2 more hours of crafting. Yeah, 2 is fine. Well, actually, is that going to burn off in 15 minutes? I don't think so. Oh, calories. Calories. Ooh, okay, it almost did. Oops. You know what? Screw it. Okay. So that is all of our arrow making done. for now at least, and that got us to archery, two and a fifth. So less bow sway, more damage. Huzzah! Unfortunately, if we're going to make that actually translate into something, we need, I don't know, a bow. Okay, there's 5 hours. How much water did I leave in here? 4 liters. Okay, yeah, we absolutely do not need to make more. Now, if we craft until the end of the fire, we'll be close. Let's just take our. We'll watch our calories more than anything. Oh, and another blizzard. How shocking. Okay, that's got 2 hours. Yeah, let's just go for it. Here, have a stick. Hey, Zert, welcome in. We're doing all right. Oh god dang it. We're gonna. You know what? This is stupid. But so is pretty much everything else we're getting. I don't want to give back condition. Okay, and we can finish up on our own. Lovely. But good to see you, Zert. We're doing all right. Early start to the day because like I was telling Waba, I had a 9:30 a.m. Doctor's appointment, but we got the news we wanted, which was it's probably not that serious, so just chill. But unlike the previous guy, this guy said, hey, if you want to chase it down and find out what the source of the issue, here's who you should go talk to. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have yet another referral letter to, and most importantly, in this modern economy, it's to people who are in the network. Okay, bow completed. Unfortunately, we completed it at sunrise, which is 73% cabin fever risk. I don't love that. I don't love that in the slightest. Here, have I? No. No. Have I read any of these? No. Am I going to? Also, probably no. Here, yeah, do field dressing. What day? I think we're just ticked over into. Yeah, we survived 29 days. We're doing day 30. Yeah, we have, I think, a day before we are cursed to get the final afflictions. And we've been crafting, so our cabin fever risk is high. But if I grab everything we want to take to coastal, we're going to be very heavy and very slow. Okay, I've got a dozen arrows and a bow. That was basically our focus. So what do we want to take to coastal besides those? We probably need to take at least one maple sapling in case we burn through like our starter bow, and maybe a few birch for replacements. We're gonna need to take all those cattails. Yeah, I don't wonder how long can we sleep and then get away with not fully getting cabin fever. Center Pass so cold. Yeah, that sounds pretty Center Pass. Also, hey, cuz, welcome in. How's things? How did your stalker time in coastal go last night? Okay, I'm gonna take at least a quick nap so we don't bleed more condition.
Okay, 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 okay. Hey, okay, dodgy, 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 dodgy. Yee, I got one. Aim for the booty. Aim for the. Oh, okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Okay, cool. Did I get any sort of nothing? Okay, we did it. We did it. Yay! Yay! We did it. That. It was okay. It was okay. We're okay. We're okay. Woo! All right.
So if I grab those and those, all right, what are we taking with? I have a hacksaw. I want the hammer. We don't. Do we want the tools? We'll take the tools. How are we for sewing kits? I actually want those. We need all of those. We probably leave some water behind, but we'll do that when we're ready. Do I want any of these tiny teas? No. No? Well, food poisoning? I've got 3 doses there, plus a few, and we're gonna need our coal. We're 17 kilos over. That is suboptimal. Oh, and our bannock making materials. If I leave the light ones, yeah, we're still almost 20 over. Coastal went well, so we're now up at Miner's Folly. Wow, it went so well it sent you halfway across the map. That's good, I suppose. Moose and bear spawn. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got those during the the Furry Than Silence. Yeah, there's some really good spawn potential, and honestly, better those than better those than the Timberwolves. Is there another blizzard? No, it's just regular cold. Okay. What else can we cut? Well, you don't need that. And honestly, we're not getting to cooking 5. We're gonna make those teas before we go. We can drop a little water before we go. Yeah, we are gonna be real slow. Okay, it does sound like it's calmed down out there. We're almost... Okay, we're almost at the point where we can sprint. Uh, 30. Okay, so yeah, at 11 a.m. tomorrow, the next afflictions hit. So we have to go. There's just no two ways about it. All right, give me a little of that water. We're not going to travel with it. I just I just needed to make some teas and, more importantly, coffee. Oh yeah, and it also didn't get torches. Well, we'll work with what we have because we're going to go through the ravine. We're going to keep an eye out for more birch bark because we definitely are in need of that. Well, like, we're never not going to be in need of that. Okay, you and you. Do I have any ready to go? I have these. And no coffee. Okay, you make that. You make that. How much? Am I making all that coffee? I'm gonna have one. Do we have the? You know what? Just do it. Ring. Good. Good. Yeah, think of it as shedding weight via turning water into coffee and tea. And we got one left. Okay. Okay, gimme. And then you make me that last coffee. And we'll slam that one as we go. Oh, and do I have my thermal flask? We do. Okay, we take. No, we... Good torches, if you please. Or at least not bad ones. Those are bad ones. Okay. Grab. Take our coffee. Put the coffee in the thermal flask. That is definitely not a thermos. Okay, we're just 10 kilos over. I say just. Actually, feeling negative 15. That's positively balmy. Look at that. 2 down arrows. Not 3. 2. Imagine. Pop that open and like like we raised in a barn, we're not going to close that door. Scooter, are you confused? Scooter, you look confused. Scooter's confused. We're just going to leave Scooter to his business. It was starting to come over to us, and then he thought better of it. Maybe he saw the bow strapped to our back. Okay. Yeah, loose coal if we see it, but mostly we're here for birch bark. I should grab at least a couple sticks as we go, though. But I didn't need to be sensible about it because again, we are already rolling heavy, and even at these comparatively gentle temperatures, we really do need to keep moving. There. So yeah, I'm gonna call a moratorium on stick picking, and we're just here for the birch bark, in particular. Oh, there's some. Also, chop that up real quick. Get a little extra carry capacity back. Okay, I saw we went back to 3 down arrows for a bit there. Yeah, I think it's the warming up buff that has it pushed down to 2. No, that's a stick. That's not what we want. There's a birch bark. That's what we want. Right, got that prop deer. Okay. I'd have a thought. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think on Loper the ravine basin stem is guaranteed. but are we in a position to go get it? Like, so if we're thinking stims, there's that. There is the DP Lighthouse stim. I do want to go get that one, even just like a quick in out. And there is the there's the coastal PV coal mine stim. So we have two. We could go up. We could go up to 4, maybe even 5. But those first 2 would be much less labor intensive. If I'm honest, I think we're gonna go to the coal mine anyway for, well, more coal, and we're gonna go to DP just for one, to keep us moving, but also the lighthouse is not a long trip. Plus, if we need matches, we can go to the whale factory to get those. So yeah, I think I'd be willing to settle for another 2, and we can save the ravine stim for like any emergency. Because if we burn through 4 stims and still need another, yeah, that is a genuine emergency. Okay, go. Boop. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and think about this. We could pause here to warm up. Reheat our drinks, maybe grab some food off of that, maybe even grab that hide. We can have a third hide on hand without having to go to PV. That could be boots or pants. Any contact with Trader? No. As far as if I remember correctly, on Loper and Misery, Trader doesn't show up until day 40. So even if we just want to introduce ourselves to Sutherland, we're going to have to wait another 10 days or so. Yeah, we're gonna pause here. We're gonna warm up because we have a long trip ahead of us.